Good morning and welcome to track day prep. Now I've got a bunch of things here, including a box on the floor which I'm going to show you in just a minute. But beforehand, I love doing this, so you're going to have to get used to it. How did we get here? And welcome to the day before. First stop, Canning Vale Auto Pro for all of our part needs. Now I've actually moved about 20 minutes away from Auto Pro Canning Vale, but I will still come here to get all of the things that I need. And also on camera you can see that it's chucking it down. So yeah, it's not always sunny in Perth. Let's go get some parts. So again, a huge shout out to the guys at Auto Pro Canning Vale. They're always absolutely lovely, and the goodies are behind me just there. On to the next port of call for today, a helmet. So we are helmet shopping. So there is a difference between motorcycle and car helmet, but at the level that I'm doing it doesn't really matter, to be honest. So yeah, there's a motorcycle one, but I'm actually thinking open face, but let's try some on and see what happens. Oh, how ridiculous does it look? Alright, and that concludes my time at Go Gear. I have a helmet just here. I also have a pressure gauge and deflator, because I always have to borrow everyone else's, and I'm just going to run to Bunnings to get one of those Ryobi blow up guns for when I drive home. Back to the video. So now you join me back at my car. Now you're all caught up. I was going to fit my oil pressure sensor. I have a Pro Smart gauge, which I literally bought about 2 years ago when I blew up my EG. I realised I don't have the right size socket for the oil sandwich plate adapter, so that isn't going to happen today. Let's move this to the side, shall we? What is going to happen today though, is this beautiful box of goodies. So Motul have, in the absolute goodness of their heart, chucked me some oil. So I've been chatting to the Motul guys, extremely friendly. I'll tag them all below. So yeah, I'm going to try their 300V, and I'm running 5W 40 in the Civic. But for now, as you can see, I've opened the bonnet and I've undone the wheels. So we're going to jack it up. We're going to jack it up equally, obviously, because we're doing the oil. And you'll also notice I have a thermostat, because when I went on Barb's last time, we overheated. Track day next weekend is just Jack's Hill, so it's just like 50 seconds, if that. Alrighty, so I'm just checking we've got everything. So that's that gasket there. Let's get cracking, shall we? You'll have to excuse the sunny weather. It is actually supposed to rain today, so I'm going to do the back first, just in case I need to shut that garage door. Oh, I always do this. Always do the front first. Always do the front first. Just so useless. If it's lowered, you have to do the front first. Or you just go through the motions. But I just did. Yes, awesome. No matter what anyone tells you, always use jack stands. And if there's someone out there telling you to not use jack stands, punch them in the face. Alright, because the water is more messy, the water is going to be so horrible. I'm going to do the oil first. So drain oil, which I have. Thanks to Auto Pro for letting me spend money at their store and being so always delightful. I have an oil pan. An oil drain pan, sorry. Yeah, let's get cracking, shall we? Now what I am going to do is take off the wheels. Now you're probably wondering, Simon, you don't need to take off the, I really hate internal drive wheel nuts. You don't need to take off the wheels to do an oil change. No. But I want to clean them. I want to clean the inside. I want to give them a good fucking clean. So that is what we are gonna do. Or I'm gonna need new tyres soon, boys and girls. By the way, these Nankang tyres have been absolutely amazing. NS2Rs, fantastic. All of the recommends. It's a ways away, isn't it? Yeah, this is gonna be fucking hell easy. And someone's like, hulked up the nut. Fucking sick. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Oh my god. Who the fuck did this up? Shit. Surely I'm not gonna have to rattle gun off a fucking... Fuck, man. Right? Oh, wow. What the fuck? Also, Team joydrive, you'll have to understand that I am weak. And of course I kick away the 17 and it's still a bit tight. Alright, can I do this without covering my hand in shit? Sick. Alright, what I'm gonna do while I'm waiting for the oil to fully drain is drain the coolant. Also, how good are trolley carts? Bets on how fucking wrong I'm gonna get this. Alright, I'm gonna put the hose back on because it's just gonna keep coming. And I'm not gonna do it up just yet. Someone remind me. And now I'm going to take put the sump bolt back on and then take the oil filter off. You can tell by my face, but this is not my funnest job in the world. Pretty much every oil filter I've ever had to do, I've had to fucking smash a screwdriver in there to get it out. Now I put this one on, so I'm thinking that we're okay because I am no fucking Hulk. Let's crack on. Or crack off. Okay, let's get a muscle hand on this, shall we? I'm just gonna have to keep trying, essentially, so I'll come back. I don't know if you've ever changed a Honda oil filter, but right above it is this hose. To do with the charcoal canister, and it is right in the way, so you can't actually get a full grip on it. Like, you can't get your hand like that. You kind of have to like go to the side and then do like a little bit, so you can't actually get a full grip. So frustrating. Damn. Anyone got cheap gym memberships? I'm joking, I'd never ever go to the gym. Alright, don't forget to coat the seal just here in oil, and then just fucking smash it back on there. Should we do story time? Let's do story time while I'm doing this, shall we? I had an S13. PS13 to be precise. It had brick headlights, it was white, it was just delightful. It was an auto. I did a full manual conversion on it, including, it was non-turbo, including a swap to an SR20 DET. So the engine was on the floor and I did the oil filter change. I would later learn that there's 2 types of oil filters which fit, but one is a bit, I don't know. Anyway, long story short, 3 weeks later, the oil filter spun its way off and my internals ate themselves because for some reason my oil light wasn't working. Yeah. So now I'm ridiculously paranoid about oil filters. That noise that you didn't just hear was the hose clamp falling into the coolant pan. Sick. Oh, blood. Where's that from? Of course, with any tiny cut, it's bleeding a friggin' shitload. The bastard. I've got it on my top. Whatever. All right, so I'm gonna pull this hose off, and water's probably gonna get everywhere. So let's sort this shit out. Before it gets any deeper, hose clamp. I don't know if you can see this, I don't know if it will focus. There you go. Look how fucked that is. What's up with that? Okay, so I'm glad I'm changing it. Perfect fit. Sick. Let's shed some light on this situation. We'll say, how good are Ryobi products? I love Ryobi stuff, but I don't love how expensive their batteries are, so I've only got the one. Like it when a plan comes together. I wonder if you all just saw my ass crack. I'm very sorry if you did. I'm playing music in the background and like, I have no idea if you can hear it. If you can, there goes my copyright. It's a huge shout out to the guys and girls of Motul Australia, the automotive department. So there is 2. There's the guys and girls that do the bikes, and then there's the guys and girls that do the motor vehicles. Motul have been doing oil for 150 years, if you believe, and they were one of the first people to do different grades. They were one of the first people to do semi-synthetic. Basically, they know what they're doing. So this is their 300V range, they're top of the game. It's got something called ester core, which essentially helps the oil stick to the block. It's supposed to last a little bit longer, make it rev a little bit better. So yeah, let's crack on, shall we? These take 4.2 litres. For those of you, man, there are so many seals in this thing. For those of you dealing in old money, that's about 4.4 quarts. Alrighty, let's crack on. You don't need to see me fill an engine with oil, you've seen this all before, so let's just skip this bit, shall we? This is what happens when you don't have the right tools. This is gonna go absolutely everywhere. Ooh, good shot, Simon. Alright, so sump plug's done up, it's not leaking. Oil, checked on the dipstick. Radiator is full. No leaks, let's start it. No oil leaks, which is good. It's funny because because there's solid engine mounts in this, the water is like vibrating heaps. Alright, we basically need to wait for it to warm up and then top it up. Alright, so it's been heat cycled. Let me just turn this off. The thermostat's kicked in, the fan's kicked in, radiator's topped up, and we are good to go. There's no leaks. So now it's wheel cleaning time. So of course, the wheels have been out there for not even 5 minutes and it started to rain. But we're going to wash them anyway, because that's what you do before a track day, which makes wheels ridiculously dirty. You clean them. Sense it doesn't make, but I don't care, I'm going to go clean them. For anyone that gives a shit about how I'm cleaning my wheels, which I'm guessing is absolutely none of you, auto glim absolutely everything. Cleaned them first just to get the first layer of shit off, and then I've got clean wheels, sprayed it on the inside, and then I know everyone's going to crucify me for doing this with a wash mitt, but go so, and then I'm using this to do the hard shit. Oh, I wish you could see this. I'm not going to show you because you're all going to judge me, but that's how I'm cleaning my wheels. Alright, you can kind of see the difference here. Again, I'm sure none of you give a shit. Nice and gold. Also nice and gold. Get that one out of the way. This one, however, not nice and gold, and also shit in there. So, successfully done the thermostat, successfully changed the oil. Again, a huge shout out to Motul for coming in clutch and helping me out with oil. We will find out how that goes at the track day at Jacks Hill this weekend, and of course I'm going to do a video of that as well. Again, in-car footage now, I know that I'm allowed to do that. Huge thank you to each and every one of my subscribers. Again, some fantastic videos coming out, some fantastic videos have been on the channel, and I've got a really huge announcement coming soon about where I'm traveling in a few months' time, so look out for that. Thanks again, and let's get out of here.